this is Mark, owner of Band Base.
Where'd you get Cousins?
Well, he actually, I mean, his stats last year were not bad.
He's all right, but there was other quarterbacks.
Well, I also ran into that whole bye week.
Oh, yeah, that's why I only made that trade with Ricky, because my bye weeks, I would have had 6 players out on week 7. Morning, everybody.
This is Sports Center. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Morning, Ralph. What happened to the rabbit? That's all right.
That, is an investigated fabrication. It's rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Rabbit season.
Crank my headphones up a little bit.
Rabbit season. I say it's duck season, and I say fire.
Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the Outdoor Call Radio Show with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. It is rabbit season today. It is duck season. It's teal season. It's wabbit season. And it's squirrel season. Welcome to September 3rd. Hope everyone's doing well today. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Tim. Cards up 7.4 games in the first. How about that, Timmy? Huh? Good morning, Ralph in New York. Good to see you. What a week. What a week. What a week. What a week. Have I got some stories for you? Boy, I tell you what, we had a great week this week, and I want to thank everybody that was on the Outdoor Call Radio app, and we'll tell you more about that. This was our most successful contest that we've ever had since we launched in January. We're going to be giving away that big screenshot contest, but we had more people entering the contest than we have ever had, which we're very, very, very grateful for. Good morning, Fishing Dave. That was Fishing Dave's favorite Bugs Bunny thing, the duck season, wabbit season. There you go. Show is brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. $60 a month, get you 1 month free. And when you pay for a year in advance, they're 12 by 50 spots. Even big for Ralph DiMartino's rigs out there at DiMartino Paving in New York City. Well, not New York City, New York State. But secure gates 24/7, security cameras, discount for multiple spots. That's where I got my stuff out there. They'll take great care of you. Just fill out an application. You get hold of Tracy, Dick, or Danielle at 515, excuse me, 515-822-1362, and they'll take great care of you. Got something hanging in there. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you, everybody. We got a fun show for you. We're going to have Sam Thrash on, talk a little hunting in Texas this morning. Sam and the gang are down there, and then in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to have Jim Coffey on, talking about the start of squirrel and rabbit season. I imagine Jim's out there squirrel hunting right now. So, and then we also got teal season, dove season going on. A lot of stuff, man. And here we're getting close. Early deer season, urban season's coming up pretty quick. Andrew, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Got up early this morning.
Yep.
Got some coffee, all set, ready to go. You know, I'm really actually looking forward to, whether he's on or not, another Smokin' Joe impersonation.
No, he'll be on today.
We got to do a dueling Smokin' Joe thing here.
Yeah, dueling Smokin' Joe?
Yeah, we got to do that.
All right, let's go head over to the phones and talk to our friend, Mr. Sam, over there at Fall Obsession. Good morning, Sam.
What's up, Dan? How are you doing, man?
3 weeks out from my moose hunt, buddy. I'm getting excited.
Oh, man, I would be too. That sounds awesome.
You don't have moose down there in Texas, do you?
And if we do, I ain't seen them yet.
Yeah, you got everything else. I mean, you got elk, you got javelina, you got whitetails, turkeys. You got what am I missing? You got axis deer. I mean,
yeah.
you guys got a whole bunch of stuff down there to hunt.
Yeah, we got quite the plethora down here for sure. I actually had a couple of my guys this summer able to go on a couple of those axis hunts, which were pretty cool. So some awesome stories to be told with that, and they're incredible and beautiful animals for sure.
Well, they taste wonderful. I've never had them. Larry, our buddy Larry McCoy, Larry said that's his favorite deer to eat. Now, I've had elk, and I've had moose, but I'm hoping it tastes. You know, when you get your own moose or elk, it's going to taste better than anything that you were ever given by a buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I have not ever shot a moose, so I will be buying a eye imaging scanner lock, thermal imaging laser grids, and a whole bunch of stuff to protect that moose in the freezer if I do get one, because that protein is going to be very precious to me.
Rightfully so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I will make it in what is that word when you can't get in? Impregnable? Is that it, right? Is that
Something
it?
like that. Man, I'm from Texas. Those words are too big.
Well, Andrew's a teacher, so that's why I was asking him.
Impregnable.
So. Impregnable. See, I just want to make sure my third grade education's paying dividends.
You're on it, Dan.
Yeah. There you go. Good morning, Jerry. Good to see you, Jeff. Good morning. Good to see you on Facebook Live. Sam, you've been doing Fall Obsession since what did I say? 2010. I was doing some research on you last night. And first of all, I want to say thanks for being part of the Outdoor Call Radio Network, on being on every Monday. We appreciate your show being on.
Well, man, we appreciate the opportunity. It's awesome to have our show on there and to just get more people listening, more people involved on both fronts, coming to Fall Obsession and learn about Outdoor Call Radio. So, awesome opportunity.
Now, you guys are actually heroes. Did you, Andrew? Did you know we have a hero on?
I do now.
Sam's a firefighter.
Oh,
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to tell you, I've been on the air for 25 years. This is my 25th year on radio, and I've always said our police officers, our firefighters, first responders, paramedics, there's anybody that's a first responder is a hero in my book, and they should all have capes and that's very important, and we acknowledge all that. So we appreciate what you do. So thank you for being. And you guys are basically a bunch of guys that folks. I'm not going to just say guys because there's ladies involved out there too. But you're a multi-outdoor venue with pods. You got articles and a really nice website platform at Fall Obsession. How did all this just come about? Was it from your blog?
Yeah, so it's kind of. First and foremost, thank you for your support, first responders. I do appreciate that. And Fall Obsession, it came about, man, as you're spot on. As a blog is how I originally started, way back when, over 10 years ago, and writing about my own hunting and outdoor experiences and stuff. And then as time went on, I thought, it'd be cool to get other people involved in this and have some other people contributing to this platform from other areas relevant to their experiences. That led to me trying to put together some sort of field staff program, if you will. And actually, as small as we were that first year, we actually had 10 folks apply and join that first year. And it's just been moving on since then. And here in the past 3-4 years or so is when we've kind of refocused our attention to being a hunting and outdoor media production company. And you talked about everything that you saw on the website as far as the podcast, the media series, the articles, the reviews, all that kind of stuff. That's we're trying to cover all of our bases with that from our staff members across the country and everything. So it's been really cool to be on this journey and to be growing and forward with it. So
well, you're doing a good job. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. My old pure whitetail friend. It's amazing when you start to see your stuff grow and people get some traction, and it's really a great sense of accomplishment, and you guys should be proud of yourself down there. I think you guys are doing some wonderful things.
Well, I appreciate it. We definitely are. We definitely have a lot more good stuff in the works and everything. I'm excited to see get another hunting season started here with our staff members and everything. We just brought some new people on board on our staff program this week, actually. So get some new people plugged into the Fall Obsession team and rolling into another hunting season. It's good times.
Yeah. Good morning, Bruce. Good to see you on Facebook Live. So, what are you guys hunting right now down there?
Man, so dove season opened up, and I actually I have not gotten to go yet. Actually, so my weekend is full. But our dove season has started down here in Texas, and we're 1 month out from the beginning of October, the opener of whitetail archery. So I'm pretty pumped for that for sure. So
I hear you. We got to start October 1st. Our urban season starts September 15th in Iowa, but then regular season is going to start October 1st. Muzzleloader and then archery and stuff. I'm a little jealous back home in Missouri where I came from. It starts September 15th as the start of the regular season. So, and Larry Mack's already down in Kentucky. Him and Ryan are down there filming an early season velvet hunt. I'm really jealous of them guys.
yeah, I'm already starting to see those velvet pictures creep into my my feed on my social media pages, and it's very oh man, it gets me pumped up. I'm ready to be in the woods.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not crazy about 90 degrees in the woods, but you know, I know when I got my muley last year in velvet, it was pretty cool. That's probably one of my prettier mounts I've got on the wall down in the office.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be proud of that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what's your first big game hunt this year, buddy?
So it's going to be whitetail. We've done a little bit of pig hunting and everything this summer, but I was unsuccessful in my Montana draws and stuff this year, so I'm sticking it close to home this year and focusing my efforts down here in Texas on our whitetail property we have down here. We do have a media series around our whitetail management strategies on that property called Texas Dirt. We're filming season 2 of that for our YouTube channel right now, and then we're also coming to Carbon TV here in the next couple of weeks with that same media series. But all that is to say, I'm pretty excited. We've done a lot of work out on that place this year to kind of ramp it up to the next level from where we were at last year, and got some awesome pictures and stuff, some good deer coming in. So I'm excited for what this year's going to hold. And I got one stand in particular. I got a pretty nice buck coming in, and that's probably where you're going to find me on opening day. So,
do you guys have scrub oaks down there in Texas, Sam?
Scrub oaks, yes.
Yeah, you do. So like out in Colorado, when I've whitetail hunted and elk hunted out there. You know, those scrub oaks, when the acorns are dropping, I mean, the elk and the deer, that's where they're at. I mean, so you guys have the same thing there in Texas?
Yeah, we got, man, out there on that place, we got a little bit of everything. We do have some, we do have scrub oak and just little patches of hardwoods. We got a lot of mesquite and cedar on our well, so. And the terrain itself is it varies quite a lot. So it kind of have a little bit of everything, it feels like, out there as far as the best for rifle hunting and for bow hunting. So.
Sure. What is there any other mass trees? I mean, do you have like pecans or anything like that the deer eat?
On my place, my pecans are pretty few and far between. Man, I'm telling you, the brush out there, it is low out where I'm at as far as even the hardwoods patches. What I have one tree stand on 807 acres because it's the only tree I could find that I could put my tree stand in, and that's the one I'm talking about where I'm probably going to be opening day because I hunted from the ground all year last year, and that was fine and served us well. And we're going to be doing a lot of ground hunting this year, but man, I love being in a tree. That's my first choice every time. So I'm gonna be probably in that one opening day, and fortunately have a decent couple bucks that are roaming that area. So hopefully we can crack it well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'd rather be in a tree stand than a ground blind. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from ground blind hunting. I do appreciate ground blind hunting, especially when it gets colder. You know, but I just like, you know, during the rut especially, I like being up in a tree so I can see everything more around me. You know, I know some of the see-through blinds, you know, good morning, John. Good to see you, buddy. I know some of the see-through blinds that people have been buying the last couple of years. I tried them. They're neat, but I tell you what, if the sun's just right, if you don't put something behind you, especially those 360 see-through blinds. I honestly believe those animals can silhouette you and those deer if the sun's behind you, or if the sun's just right. So just be careful, because I've had a couple deer and a couple toms putt off on me that I didn't even move, and I think they saw my silhouette in the blind. So I'm gonna go back to using a back panel blind, and just go, because I think it's gonna. You work so hard for that opportunity. It's bad enough when you mess up yourself. You don't want to give yourself away in the blind. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I had probably the crack that I had, the biggest buck I would have an opportunity at last year was from the ground, and if I had been in a tree stand, it would have been lights out. But because I was in a ground blind, because he's a smarter deer, he was zoned in on that blind. I was good to go inside. I did everything right. I checked all my boxes, but he's an older, smart deer.
Yeah.
He was new to the area. He kind of came in after the rut, and he was locked in on that blind. He didn't like it. Tree stand would have been a different ball game.
Yeah, if you get your blinds out there like 2 or 3 weeks before, brush them and let them acclimate to it. That's not so bad. But man, I tell you what, if they see any kind of movement or they hear anything, they're gone. I mean, you can try to minimize your scent you can run ozonics, and you can open the little bit of the back wall and from the front and create an airflow and put that ozonics unit in there. So you can control your scent pretty much that way. But man, you can't control the sound and the movement. They're wary and they're smart, man.
Absolutely.
They don't get big and old from being dumb. That's for sure.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Good morning, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see. So what's your favorite thing to hunt, man, down there in Texas? Is it whitetails?
Oh man, it's got to be whitetail. Like I dabble in the turkey hunting, and I'll get into some pig hunting and stuff in post deer season and then into the summer and everything. But man, whitetail's my bread and butter. That's what I've grown up doing, and that's what I always loved doing. I've hunted pronghorn before, and that holds a special place in my heart for sure. But I've only been blessed with that opportunity a couple times, so I still gotta say whitetail right now, man.
Okay. Chris says he'd rather be 25 feet closer to heaven as well, up in the tree. And of course, Chris, I know you're wearing that full body safety harness when you're up in the tree, right? Sam, you're a firefighter. Everybody should be wearing a full body safety harness.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, the safety is not something to be taken lightly out there, especially when you're pretty far back and you're out of cell service, or you're away from anybody or any help. Absolutely, I'd recommend making sure that you got a tree stand safety harness and stuff. It was actually, it made me think of a funny story. We myself and our production director Nick, he drew a WMA public land tag down here in Texas a couple years ago, and we went out there early postseason to hunt. And it was really too warm for whitetails, but we were still having fun hanging out there and tearing up some pigs. But we found this one tree, and it was just a straight shot up. It was just a massive oak tree, and I got probably I probably got 25 feet up or so, 30 feet up as his cameraman in this tree, getting him above him and everything. And he's down on the ground fumbling around with his hang on, and he finally looks up at me and sees how high I am, and he's like, "Dude, what are you doing up there? I can't go that high." And I kind of chuckled at him, but what made me think of that story was he was fumbling around with that blind on the ground. He ended up cutting his hand. It wasn't super bad, but he was like, "Hey, I can't hunt like this. I got to go back to the truck." So he had to walk all the way back to the truck, get a bandage, get his hand taken care of, and then he basically just left me there, but walked all the way back to his stand, got back in. But that was about 30, 45 minutes of our hunt that we lost right there, and obviously could have been a lot worse if it'd been a more severe injury. So, yeah, always take every safety precaution you can, because you never know how far away help is. So.
Yeah. Good morning, John in Illinois. Mike, what's a safety harness? Mike, a safety harness it's a full body safety harness. There's several companies out there that make them, Hunter Safety Systems, Muddy. But what it does is it goes around your upper body, and it connects down to your lower legs. So you got 2 straps that go around your legs, and then you have a strap around your waist, and then you got like straps across your shoulders. And what that does, you have a line that comes up and over about, I don't know, it's a tether line. It's about 4 feet. And when you're climbing up and down your tree stand to get up and down, you should have a safety line or a lifeline. There's usually 20, 25, 30 feet lines, and you hook your carabiner on that safety tether that comes off your safety harness onto that line, and you slide it up as you climb up, and then you slide it down as you climb down. And what that does is, if you would fall or the stand would break while you're getting in or out, it's going to catch you. You're not going to fall out of the tree, and it's going to let you upright yourself without injuring your spine. It puts you in a fetal position, and that's why those are very important for you to wear. Don't wear one that just goes around your waist, because that can actually break your ribs and puncture your lungs. I've had 3 friends of mine over the last 33 years that have gotten killed falling in or out of a stand, and I don't want to lose any more. So, and I know a couple other folks that are paralyzed because they weren't wearing a safety harness. So it's, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your family, because once you fall, you can't take it back, right, Sam?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And my one buddy, his son actually found him in the tree hanging. He had just a belt around his waist, and it suffocated him. It went up into his shoulders, and when he fell out of his climber, and it suffocated him, and he died in the tree. And how can you don't do that to your family? I mean, that's as honest as I can be about that. And he was one of the best guys you would ever want to meet in your life. And I just don't want to have that happen anymore. So
yeah, you want to take every precaution you can, and as much as we want to be out there and be in the woods, be by ourselves, be closer to God and nature, it's we need to be able to go home at the same time.
Oh, Mike says, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I didn't know you were kidding. I don't know who's. If someone asks me a question, I don't know if they've been hunting before or not. So that's all right, Mike. So, good morning, Sean, over in Illinois. Lots Outdoors. Good to see you. Your Baku bike dealer. Oh, good morning, Kenny. I tell you, Sam. Listen, it's really nice to get back into the woods, get out there. We've been doing mock scrapes and trail cams. Do you guys mock scrape a lot down there?
We do some. I have not been as diligent at getting some of those up and running this year, and hopefully still be able to maybe work something out there. But mainly working on getting some actual like mineral sites and stuff going on was kind of what I've turned my focus to here recently with some of our deer. So.
Yeah. Sam, hang on. I got to take a real quick break. We'll be right back with Sam from Fall Obsession, the great website. What's the website? Fall Obsession what?
FallObsession.com. Go check it out.
That's easy. All right, Sam, hang on. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio. You're cool, Mike.
Heading on your next adventure and looking for...
I was just trying to answer a question, man.
Why not pack
You're good.
a snack that tastes great, gives you protein, and is easy to pack? Have you heard of Soldier Boy beef jerky?
Man, Chris, I didn't know you fell out of a tree. Don't do that again. You know why I wear a harness? I don't bounce.
Soldier Boy beef jerky offers the following flavors.
I don't know why. Chunky as I am, you'd figure I bounce good, but my foot doesn't leave the ground unless I got a harness on.
Soldier Boy beef jerky is veteran-owned and proud supporters of the Canines for Warrior Foundation. They also donate to troops that are deployed serving our country. So next time you're looking for snacks from home or on your next outdoor adventure, please remember to reach for some Soldier Boy beef jerky, available at Sportsman's Warehouse. Soldier Boy beef jerky, outstanding taste that keeps you satisfied in the field. For more information, please check us out.
Yeah, please do, Mike. I don't want to see nothing happen to you, buddy.
Did you hear the news? The Olive Tap has a brand new location in the district.
Because I cut that commercial. That commercial sounds
now serving
doesn't
fresh
sound
salads and
anything like
sandwiches
that.
every day. The Olive Tap is your one destination for the finest cooking oils, spices, and vinegars. And now,
That's not good, Chris.
They now have even more of your favorite olive oils from Italy, Greece, Spain, and other countries. With unique flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic and parmesan, smoky bacon, and jalapeno, just to name a few. The Olive Tap also offers special oils like avocado and walnut oils.
I tried to get Ricky to trade me Taylor back. I said, I'll give you Jefferson and Romeo Dobbs for him. Your team's stacked. You don't need him back. I said,
The olive tap carries sauces,
let's
spices,
make a trade
seasonings,
then.
jellies, and other fine cooking items that anyone who cooks would enjoy.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm actually gonna be, but I got a bad feeling about Indianapolis this year for some
Prairie
reason.
Trail, 1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in Ankeny, 515-964-1065, or at the olive.
Well, I mean, I love Jonathan Taylor, but I just got a bad. I don't know why, and I love Jefferson, man.
Gotta go with your dad.
Yeah. Might kick me in the rear. It's all right. I'd rather pick earlier next year. So late. Yeah, I put that poll up on the league. Make sure you vote.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, we got some stuff coming up on the show. I'm getting excited. After we draw the winners today for the screenshot contest for the Tacticam and the $50 gift card to Game Hide and the Work Sharp Sharpener, the next contest is the Dave Smith Buck Decoy, the Ugly Buck contest. That's going to be awesome. You ever want a Dave Smith Buck Decoy? Yes, you were, Chris.
The new reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera.
So you could hear us okay on when we did that from working class?
Leave your scent when checking cameras in the field.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, I had my phone on speaker.
Receive pictures in almost real time, right to your app, without going into the field.
I listened to the feed. The feed sounded okay.
Yeah, I bumped from up to 96 feet away in 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen.
Well, Chris, all you got to do is send screenshots when we start it. We'll start it in a week or so, because I want to try and give that away before the rut.
View and organize pictures and
that way somebody can, whoever wins it, can use a decoy deer this year.
The new reveal by Tacticam saves time.
That'll be a short contest. And then the next one, we got something really big. I mean, we're talking huge.
There's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop.
I think I'm going to just keep doing the screenshot stuff. Everybody seems to like that instead of having to listen for the phrase that pays. And then that way I can track who's listening to what, you know, the time they were listening. So it seems to be working good for everybody.
In the field and on the water. Smokers and grills that will cook all your meat easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more fish when you go wet alive. Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure
I did the Sportsman spots, you notice?
In comfort and
I did a couple of them.
If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at sportsmanswarehouse.com. So next time you're planning your next outdoor adventure, make sure
I already got those
check
in
out
our
Sportsman's
commercial
Warehouse
folders.
in Ankeny.
Good morning, John.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio Show. We got Mr. Sam on from Fall Obsession, and I'd like to thank everybody for making us part of your weekend here on 1350 ESPN as well. So, Sam, I know whitetail is your favorite. You going out? You been out chasing rabbits yet, or when's your rabbit season start?
Man, I'll be honest with you, Dan. I'm not a rabbit hunter. I just flat out am not.
Well, you know what? That's okay, because I wouldn't want to be a rabbit hunter down there because they're like 50 pounds. Them rabbits will drop kick you. They're so big down in Texas.
I know. Yeah, they're intimidating.
Oh, they are. I actually was the one time I was down in Texas hunting. I was on a pig hunt, and I had a jackrabbit jump up and threaten me and try to take my bow and give me a drop kick. I'm telling you what, I was shaking, Sam. That was an 80-pound.
Or was that a kangaroo?
No, that was an 80-pound jackrabbit, buddy. That thing, and I tell you what, I just backed out and I gave him his space, and I got out of there barely.
You got to submit to the dominant being, you know.
I'm telling you, man, them rabbits are huge down there. So, I don't know. So, what? You guys, you didn't? Did you say you didn't draw Montana?
No, man, I was pretty bummed. I've So I started my journey hunting out in Montana back in 2018.
Yeah.
I put in and got an archery only tag out there that year, my first year, and blessed to be able to take a stud pronghorn buck out there with my bow. The following year, I drew another tag, went back out there. That was a long week of hunting, and unfortunately was unsuccessful, but I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. Don't get me wrong. It was an unbelievable week up there. And then the last 3 years, I've put in and been unsuccessful in drawing each year. And I know that drought and them cutting some tags and stuff has played a part of that. And then you also factor in just the COVID and everything over the past few years, and how more people have wanted to get outside and probably putting in for tags and stuff. I think all those things have kind of played into that. But it's been a little frustrating. Hadn't got to go to Montana since 2019, but hopefully one day I'll make it back up there. But wouldn't trade the 2 years I got to go for the world, that's for sure.
No, I hear you. So, are you guys always looking for pro staff people at Fall Obsession?
We are, and actually, I just had a staff meeting with our vice president and our staff manager yesterday to discuss this very thing. But we are officially opening up our doors publicly to accepting field staff applications from outdoors men and women. So we're especially interested in folks who are kind of out west and everything, or hunt out there. But then, I mean, if you hunt the northeast, the southeast, the south, midwest, wherever you hunt, we're wanting to build our team and expand our staff and everything. And we've kind of restructured a few things here to prepare for that upcoming growth. So we're open for business, Dan. We're accepting applications.
Well, I think you're smart to do that. That way you're diversifying your audience, and I get every week I get emails from folks, hey, how can I do what you do? Or how do I get in with someone to start a career in the outdoors? And, I tell them just kind of keep your eye on social media and look for people that are looking for volunteers or look for pro staff folks, because that's basically how you need to get your foot in the door. Learn as much as you can about photography or videoing. Folks are always looking for camera people, and just I always say, if you do that though, make sure it's a good trade-off. Make sure you're getting something. If you're going to put skin in the game, make sure you're getting something back. Don't just do it and say, I'll work for nothing, because it's got to be a give and take for both people. To that way everybody's happy, and you can grow and build a relationship or a partnership that way. But I'm excited for you to do that. I think that's one of the things I like about the Outdoor Call Radio. We got folks from all over the country that are hunting in Pennsylvania, New York. We got folks in Colorado. We got you guys down in Texas, Mississippi. I mean, we got folks all over the place. But I like to hear about how things are going in other states and how people approach hunting and fishing opportunities different from where I'm at, because to me that's how you learn.
Absolutely, and you hit the nail on the head when you talk about kind of diversifying our staff and some of our content and everything, because that's what we're trying to do. I'm down here in Texas, and for the most part, I've grown up my whole life hunting down here and staying pretty close to home. So when I start branching out into other areas of the country for knowledge and experience and stuff like that, I am 100% a novice. So I absolutely want to learn from somebody who's experienced and has the knowledge and the tenure, if you will, hunting in that area and everything. So we're definitely trying to grow in all those areas. It brings, like you said, all that different types of content and content relevant to those areas and those styles of hunting. Brings all that to our pages and to our website and everything. And the other thing that's really cool about our staff programs is we put a lot of thought and time into the application process, and if folks go through it, they'll see that it's more than just filling out a form and saying yay or nay. We actually want to see some examples of what kind of content you can produce. There's a virtual interview with our staff manager and everything associated with that process and everything. And we really we're striving to get content creators on board, but at the same time, we're a very tight-knit, almost family of a team here at Fall Obsession, and we're really trying to grow the different regions that we have staff members in and everything. And because of that, we want to make sure that anybody that's joining our team, joining our family, is the right fit for the organization and everything. So that's a big focus, is the family oriented aspect to Fall Obsession. So we're really looking because on the flip side, outside of the content production and everything, are the folks that are in these individual regions we have set up. We designate a coordinator for each of these regions, and that person kind of works to get the staff that are in that region together. Our Midwest region, for example, those folks have gotten together several times over the summer, whether it's for a bow fishing trip or just a cookout, hang out on the boat type deal, whatever it might be, and then hunting in the fall too. So, folks actually get boots on the ground and get together and, build that in-person hunting community on top of everything else. So it's really cool to watch and to see it grow.
Yeah, no, I think I think that's smart, and I think you're doing some good stuff out there. Plus, if they join the team, they get that great logo to wear.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know you complimented us last time we were on, and we appreciate it. Yeah, that we get plenty of feedback on the logo and the design. So we're very grateful for that, and glad to have something that's standing out in the industry.
Yeah, no, that's good. Well, hey, Mountain Man, good morning, buddy. Good to see you, Mountain Man out in Pennsylvania. I think you guys are doing some great stuff, Sam, and I want to thank you for being really diligent about keeping your content up on the Dropbox for me. It always cracks me up when I go to upload stuff in the network. I'll see a little thing saying Fall Obsession uploaded their Dropbox. So thanks for keeping up on that for me. It helps me out.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we want to keep content going, and we publish a new one of our podcast episodes every single Monday morning. So every Monday we give that to you for you to put in queue wherever it may fall in your publication schedule too. So we want to get our content out there and get folks listening. So.
Yeah, well, you do a good job. Tell everybody how they can keep up with you.
So as we mentioned earlier, fallobsession.com, that's the website, that's the hub, that's where everybody can go to find all of our content, whether it's our video series. We have a lot of different types of video series out on top of that, as well as our podcast, educational articles, gear reviews, our online store, and our apparel are on there. You head over to fallobsession.com to start exploring around. We're on all the main social media platforms. Give us a follow. We're also on the Go Wild app, which is a censorship-free app for hunters and outdoorsmen. Really cool platform they have there. If you haven't checked out Go Wild, go check that out. Our YouTube channel, go subscribe to that. We put out multiple new videos every single week regarding these media series and also just educational articles for hunting, videos for hunting in the outdoors. And then we're on Waypoint TV. Our podcast is on there, and then our podcast and several of our shows are about to be on Carbon TV as well, so you guys can find us there.
All right. Sam, always a pleasure, buddy. Let me know how you're doing this fall, and we'll try and get you on again soon.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man. After you go on that hunt, give me a call. We'll get you on the podcast.
I'll be more than happy to do that. That'd be great. Thank you, buddy.
You bet.
All right. Tell everybody I said hi, and be safe out there.
Will do. Appreciate you, Dan.
There he goes, Mr. Sam from Fall Obsession. Good bunch of folks down there doing a good job. All right, I got to take another quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Rebelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor.
Oh, really?
It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodka. Rebelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Rebelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Rebelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at RebeltonDistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Rebelton moment.
So it's time to refill the tank. Where are you going for?
Thank you, Hank. Good morning, buddy. Down there at Rebelton.
Central Standard Restaurant in Waukee. There's more than great burgers and handmade ice cream shakes waiting for you at Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize in great food like buttermilk fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, grilled salmon, or an Iowa pork tenderloin, to name just a few. Central Standard Restaurant features a large menu that will be sure to please even the pickiest ones in your crew. The daily mac and cheese specials will bring a smile to any kid from 5 to 50. The shakes are just like Mom and Dad had back in their day. Cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake, cookie dough, strawberry cheesecake, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews, you'll be relaxed and enjoying your time at the Central Standard so much.
Yeah.
It'll become one of
We're
your
gonna have a
go-to
big
places.
we're gonna have a big dinner, a Wednesday dinner,
Central Standard Restaurant is located
December.
at 22 Southeast University.
We're gonna have a meet and greet at Central Standard in December.
The perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
Meet and greet. Yeah, we're gonna do this Wednesday drive live and have some food.
Slick Tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. Slick Trick just added to their arsenal with a new Torch Slick
I just
Trick.
did that spot over too.
Yeah.
I did like 4 or 5 commercials this week.
Raptor Trick, Viper Trick, and Magnum heads are still available. As well
I just sent it to Chris and asked him to produce it.
Just won another award for best broadhead. They all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel.
Who's gonna win? I don't know. It's gonna be coming soon.
Get your game.
Go, Pat, go.
Need gear they can depend on.
And I went high tech on this one, everybody. I went high tech. I have actually got a number generator now because I saw how Pure Whitetail keeps doing their stuff. Morning, Kev. Good to see you, buddy. Kevin, you're in the running, man.
This is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt.
I got the true random number generator.
We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning, holsters and sights.
No more pulling it out of the hat. It's gonna be a random draw.
At 6931.
I think that's awesome. That takes all the pressure off of me.
At 515-331.
I don't have to fill out all them slips anymore.
331-1577.
When it comes to archery, nothing is more important than making sure your arrows.
Oh, Sean Lotz taught me how to do that. Thank you, Sean. But Josh and Grant are always doing that random number generator. It's like, how do they do that? And then I finally downloaded the widget on my website so I could do it.
Secure the vein to your arrow.
Good morning, Charles. Good to see you, buddy.
Products is more than veins. They offer gear.
And is it 7:40 already? Yeah, so quick.
Pine Ridge Archery.
I'm telling you, Sean, that's going to make my life a lot less complicated on drawings.
Pine Ridge has everything you need to outfit your bow, from loop to servings, peeps, stabilizers, and glue. They have it all at Pine Ridge. You'll find all the.
Good morning, Randy.
Sportsman's Warehouse stores nationwide.
Good to see you, buddy.
Or at your favorite archery shop near you. For more information, please go to PineRidgeArchery.com. That's www.PineRidgeArchery.com.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. So we got diamond earrings we're going to be giving away here in a couple weeks. Got 12 pairs, so sometime in October we're going to start giving away a pair of diamond earrings, custom-made earrings from Herman's Fine Jewelers. It's going to be the 12 weeks of Christmas, thanks to our buddies at Herman's. So stay tuned for that and make somebody's Christmas a little extra special. Sportsman's Warehouse Fishing Report, Brushy Creek, crappie are near submerged woody structures in 5 to 10 feet of water. Bass are fair. Plastics, traditional bass lures along the weed lines and woody structures are produced in bites. Storm Lake, water clarity is variable depending on the location. All walleye between 19 and 25 inches must be immediately released on harm. Catfish bite is fair. Eyes are fair. Yellow bass are fair. Beads Lake, Pine Ridge nitro veins with their glue, nothing better. The vein. I told you, Sean. I told you those nitro veins rock, man. I love them. Those little well pockets in the base of that vein, they make that that sticks to your wrap or your arrow so much better. You don't have glue all running all over the place. Bees Lake, the crappie bite is fair. Bluegills are good. Clear Lake, they've got a protected walleye limit as well. Largemouth bass are fair. Walleye are slow. Early morning, late evening best on the vegetation edge or around rock reefs. Best bite, early morning. Yellow bass are slow. Crystal Lake, crappie are fair. Gills are fair. Upper Pine Lake, Black crappie fair, largemouth bass are good. East Okoboji, lake temperatures in the upper mid-70s. Crappie bite is good. Bluegills are good. Walleye fair, yellow bass are good. Minawashita, black crappie bite is good. Gills are good. Early morning. Some sorting might be needed. Spirit Lake, water temperatures in the low 70s. Walleye season is open. Bullheads are fair. Crappie are fair. Gills are fair. Eyes are fair. West Okoboji, water temperatures in the low 70s. Rocky points along the shore and are good places to go. New vegetation growth. Also seeing some success holding fish. Black crappie bite is good. Largemouth bass are fair. Smallies are fair. Walleyes are fair as well. Lake Wapello, black crappie are doing good. Bluegill are fair. Channel catfish are fair. Night crawlers around the fishing jetties are producing a good catfish bite. Largemouth bass, worms, or plastics fished in around the cedar tree piles. Rathman, black crappie bite is fair. Channel catfish, wipers, and walleye are all fair there. Red Hawk Lake, gills are fair. Channel catfish bite is fair. Largemouth bass are fair. Spinner baits around underwater structures near rock jetties are producing a good bass bite on that lake. Southwest Des Moines River, Sailorville to Red Rock. Channel catfish bite is good. White bass are good. Wipers are all right. Des Moines River, channel catfish bite is good. Cut bait upstream under log piles and fallen trees is where you want to find some catfish there. Don Williams Lake, the crappie bite is good. Red Rock, white bass are fair. Sailorville Reservoir, white bass are fair. Big Creek, bluegill bite is fair. Twister tails, jigs, and live minnows under a float around the rock jetties in the evenings. Walleye are fair in the evenings just offshore. Boater anglers can catch walleye jigging or trolling live bait rigs over humps near points or near creek channel drops off along the flats. Wipers are okay. 3 mile bite, gills are good, walleyes are slow. 12 mile, gills are fair. Try small jigs, fish near the brush piles or rock piles to catch bluegills up to 8.5 inches. Bass are slow. They're catching bass with finesse plastics in and around the cedar tree brush piles. There is your fishing report from Sportsman's Warehouse on this fine week. So Wednesday, I went to Working Class Bow Hunters to do a podcast show. I was invited. Larry McCoy and I were invited 3 months ago by Kurt and Eric and Dougie. So Larry had to take off for Kentucky, so I was there. So I drove out. Got there. We did the Wednesday drive from there. We did a short abbreviated thing because they wanted to start at 5 o'clock, or 5:30. So everything went great. 3 hour podcast. 3 hours. I mean it went quick. But had a great time with the guys, and got back in the truck. I said, you know what? It's 9 o'clock. I'm just going to drive home. It's only 3.5 hours. So driving back home. I'm on Interstate 80. I look down, my gas gauge is almost on empty. So it says I got like 30 miles left of gas. So I said, not a problem. I'll fill up when I get to the next exit. So I get near Kellogg, Iowa, off Interstate 80, right? Get off on the off-ramp, and there's a gas station right there. I get there, the gas station's closed at 10 o'clock at night. 10:30 maybe. So I said, all right, I know that there's another station down the road. So I whip the truck out and I try to get back on 80 West. Can't get back on 80 West. The ramp's closed. So I got to drive 7 miles back to like Linville, whatever it is. Linville. And then turn around and come back 7 miles. So I go past the Kellogg exit and I'm going towards the racetrack.
Yeah.
And 1.5 miles, my truck runs out of gas. 1 o'clock in the morning. So pull in, I get off the road. Was it 1 o'clock? It might have been 12 o'clock. I don't know. I was trying to find a gas station for an hour. So I get off of the road, and I just got my new truck. So I pull off the road, and I don't have a gas can with me. So the gas stations, I can see them. I'm going, come on, Mav. All you got to do is just make it another a mile, and we're home safe. It got me. I had to pull over. So I locked the truck up, and I'm heading. And this guy, he whips around. There you go, Richard. So this guy whips in a van. He goes, "You all right, bro?" And I said, "Yeah, I just ran out of gas." I called roadside assistance, and they don't have any record of me having roadside assistance. It's like, I got 5 years, man. So anyway. I go, he goes, "Come on, I'll give you a lift." And then, I said, "Well, are you sure? He goes, yeah. So I figured, well, I'm too fat and old for somebody to take advantage of me. So I said, all right. So I hop in the van, and really super nice guy. Turns out he's a radio guy. So we start talking, and we get in there. He goes, hey, do you want me to drive you back? I said, no, you've already been kind enough. I go, here's $20. He goes, oh, you don't have to give me that. I said, well, can I buy you a pop or some coffee? He goes, good morning, Gary. He goes, yeah, that'd be fine. So I threw him $5. So I buy a gas can, fill it up, and I trudge back to the truck. And then I absolutely hate those new gas can flow thing. The what do you call the pipe with that stupid? You got to push it in and pull it in, and you're trying to get it in that new design. It took me 20 minutes to get gas in the truck. So I finally get gas in the truck, and I start it up. It takes a little bit to get it started. The truck fires up finally, and I get back. I fill the tank up. I get home at 2:30 in the morning. And I open the door. Raven's all barking, comes out there. He's all glad to see me. And Jenny goes, what are you doing? I thought you were spending the night in Illinois. I said, well, we got done early. She goes, Dan, it's 2:30 in the morning. I said, I ran out of gas. She goes, what? I go, and I had to tell her the story I just told you. She goes, oh my God, you got in a van with somebody? I said, Jenny, nobody's going to want to take advantage of me or kidnap me. Well, they might have known it was you. I said, honey, I love you, and thank you for thinking that I'm that important, but Outdoors Dan is not going to get kidnapped for ransom. Trust me. So, what a week. What a Wednesday, man. I was so mad. Oh, I was so ticked, man. It's like, if you're going to close an off-ramp, at least put some signs up. No exit to 80 West on this turn. I mean, come on.
Come on,
man. Anyway. Hey, Herb. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Good morning, Gary. But it was a great show. It was a great show. And now I got a great story after the show. God and I were having a conversation, trust me. So, but anyway, Shane, if you're listening, thank you for the ride to the gas station. I really appreciate that. Good dude. I got a break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Do you love hearing that old Tom?
Kidnap for a hunting spot. Yeah.
There you go. Check out a live action decoy.
Yeah, I don't think I got to worry about kidnapping me.
Live action decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform. Live action decoys are so amazingly lifelike, though. They're going to fool even the weariest old boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is,
it's like a public radio in Illinois. Super nice guy.
For more information about
I just thought it was funny it was a radio guy.
Check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626.
Kevin says they'd give me back if they took me.
As we head to the fields this hunting season, you need to remember to work up your pet's activity level slowly. Don't take them out on opening day and expect them to perform without having any previous exercise. Remember to have a proper first aid kit for your pet when you go into the field. That should include bandage materials, gauze, antibiotic ointment, and items that could be used as a splint if needed, plus a muzzle. Even friendly dogs will bite if they're in pain. Please make sure your pet is current on all vaccines before you head out. Your pet should also have a good physical exam to make sure he/she is healthy enough to go hunting. Always provide your pet with protection from the elements, and this includes a high-quality pet carrier for the trips, a blaze orange hunting vest, which makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through. Be careful and have fun. Remember, this is what most of our dogs were born to do. This message has been brought to you by Dr. Steve from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact Dr. Steve by phone at 515-9865-PET. Westfield Veterinary Hospital, for the life of your pet.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to
There you go, David.
Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker
there you go, Mike.
Wild game and
yeah.
locker animals for over 15 years.
I just don't think they. I just don't think I'm too fat and ugly to have to worry about that. I think.
Customer wants it. You can have your
Well, that was not fun though.
elk or
Oh.
bear processed and hand wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have
Wednesday's always live.
to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus all the top extras and accessories you'll
Thank
ever
you, Bill.
need. Mark and his staff are trained
Morning, Brant.
in the latest tuning and setup techniques, and our experts at personally fitting
Who's that?
you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery
Stacey?
Field and Sports has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons.
okay.
That'll help you fill your tags.
win
Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week.
Oh, I got you.
Archeryfield.com. Call 515-265-6500.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any...
What's everybody doing today?
The original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left. You bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener...
I will give I'm going to give the drawing away about 8:30.
Flexible abrasive belts.
8:30. We got Mr. Jim Coffee coming up next, and then we'll do the drawing for all the prizes.
Knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and
Nothing like stretching it out.
the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides.
Wonder if Larry got a deer yet.
To ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at
Morning, Rick.
worksharptools.com. That's worksharptools.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, hey, I want everybody to go over to Facebook and look up a live action decoys. Wade and Teresa Goddard. They're a company over in Illinois, and they make some of the best turkey stuff you'll ever see. Wade's got that Frankenstrutter that you see at the Iowa Deer Classic every year, and that's hands down one of the most impressive turkey decoy systems I've ever seen. If you haven't seen that, go look it up on Facebook. Just a live action decoys, and they actually got some fan stuff that they're working on now too. And give them a like, because we're going to work with them when the Iowa Deer Classic comes around again next March. We're going to be doing a big giveaway with them. But go check them out now, because I'm telling you what, American-made USA company over there in Illinois, they do some amazing stuff. Check them out. Wade's a good guy, too, so they're both nice folks. All right, I will take this last quick break, and when we come back, it's going to be Jim Coffey, Iowa DNR biologist. We're going to be talking pheasants, ducks, doves, and deer. And then we got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. So we'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. About 2 minutes.
If you're into cooking wild game or
Oh, Wade's awesome, buddy. Mike's flushing deer, trying to get the last ones done before the new ones roll in. Boy, I bet, Mike. I bet.
Make some of the best tasting sausage, snack sticks, or jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings offers simple, easy-to-use kits that are used at home, including 3 new low-sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse or at your favorite grilling retailer. Or go to HIMTNJerky.com for recipes and to find
Not
the
fun
closest
when you
store
hear your
near
truck go.
you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
You're hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Gamehide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Gamehide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit Gamehide.com.
What's he doing, cleaning a squirrel?
That big buck has eluded you for seasons.
He's on the
You
road.
see his scrape line, just can't figure him out.
He said he was going squirrel hunting this morning.
Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that hunts.
Wonder how many squirrels he
Pure
got.
Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock
Oh, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
Straight off their farm. Scents like Bedded Up, Fixation, and Power
Button
Shot
bar
to
still
name a
froze?
few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN.
Des Moines sports leader.
And that was
A
gone!
Des Moines radio group station.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio Show. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the shootability challenge yet? If you haven't, I encourage you to go look at that new Envision Terrain or Basin. The Envision is one of my favorite bows. I was out shooting broadheads last night, getting ready for my moose hunt, and I got to tell you, that thing is just like, it's just right in there. Those ASIM tri-track cam systems, that set technology, all of those features on my bow makes it easier for me to tune and keep my broadheads flying better than ever before. And you can do the same thing too if you go to your nearest Elite dealer. Archery Field and Sports, who's got a big shoot going on right now this weekend. They got that $4,000 big shoot going on that we're a proud sponsor of. So go out there and see Mark and the gang and Altoona at Archery Field and Sports, and you can take the shootability challenge while you're there trying to win $4,000. Good stuff. If you want more information, just go check them out, EliteArchery.com, and you will see what all the fuss is about. I love my Elite. All right, Mr. Jim is on the line. We're going to go see how it goes. Did you get a squirrel?
I am on my way right now.
Oh, you haven't went yet?
No, I got sidetracked. I donated some blood this morning, so I slept in a little bit later than I was planning, and now I'm on my way to the woods.
You donated some blood intentionally, or you stepped on something?
No. We had a nice blood drive to the church this morning, and they had an open slot. They gave me a call, and I said, yep, I can do that.
Well, that's awful nice of you.
I gave the squirrels a little bit of a reprieve this morning.
There you go. That's all right. Morning, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. So I got to tell you, the pheasant numbers look really, really good. I know we're still waiting on the turkey stuff, but the pheasants look really good for this year. I would imagine if anybody's going out, this is the start of squirrel and rabbit season as well. So we got ducks, doves, rabbits, and squirrels open up right now, right?
Well, we'll say we got teal. So this is a special teal season only.
Well, that's a duck.
Yep. Yeah, it is a duck, but I don't want people to be confused to go shoot any duck right
now. Well, no, it's a teal.
It's only teal season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
So you've got some options today. You've got some nice weather. So there's no excuse not to get out, shoot a dove, go chase the woods a little bit, do a little pre-scouting for your fall turkey season.
Well, are we wanting people to go fall turkey hunt?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
This is the first year I did not buy a fall turkey tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm opting out by choice.
That's fine.
Yeah.
There's just plenty of opportunity. There's still a small contingent of people that really enjoy fall turkey hunting. It's not much of a tradition in Iowa, but it's a different time of the year, and there's a lot of guys that bow deer hunt that like to have that fall turkey tag in their pocket as well.
I'm one of them. I love fall turkey hunting. Man, where I'm hunting at, Jim, I'm just not seeing any turkeys hardly. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been pretty spotty this year. We've had some good reports. We've had some poor reports. The survey ended on the 31st.
Yeah.
So we'll give it about 10 to 15 days for everybody to roll in and get everything entered in their computers.
Yeah.
And then we'll start looking at those numbers.
Yeah. No, listen, if someone wants to get a turkey tag and go hunting, God bless you. I'm all for you. I just figured I was going to give them a rest this year. See,
yeah.
And they could be on the other side of the farm too. I mean, they're all flocked up right now, but I'm getting like one or two here and there, and I haven't seen any poults all year on that one property, so I'm just kind of wondering what's going on.
Yeah, and turkey numbers are always spotty like that. We look at things more on a regional basis to see what the overall production was. And typically, not to speak before we get our numbers in, but typically dry years, we tend to see better turkey production. So I'm pretty optimistic, and I've had some pretty good reports come in, but we've also had those reports that aren't real favorable as well.
Hey, you ever think we'll get to a turkey restocking program?
No, probably not in Iowa. We've got turkeys in about all of our available habitat. Now it's just a matter of, those turkeys are trying to produce. It's just whether or not they can get back to the numbers that we saw in the 80s. And I don't know if that'll ever be a reality or not. So,
well, we just don't. Yeah, I mean, when people talk about the 80s, I love the 80s. RO Speedwagon, Kansas. I mean, I love growing up in the 80s. Come on. And the hunting was phenomenal, but the habitat is just not the same. Farming practices are different. There's so many things that have changed that I don't think we'll ever see numbers like that ever again.
Well, and I think that's a very good observation is that we kind of get stuck in a point in time and think it'll always be like that. But the land is always changing, and we're always manipulating things, and so the wildlife reacts to that.
Yeah.
So we tend to try to manage for what is available, and then create better places when we can.
Yeah.
But stocking wise, we've got turkeys in all 99 counties, so they're doing their biological part. It's us doing the habitat part that'll help them the most.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I got Dave and Daryl listening on Facebook Live. I was going to do this a little later, but since those guys are on there right now, I'm going to do it. We had a superhuman being leave us this week, Denny Jones, who is the brother of Harv and Dave Jones, Jones Brothers Taxidermy. Denny was a super nice guy, and he loved the outdoors, loved karate, martial arts, and he unfortunately passed away this week. So God bless the Jones family, and we're so sorry for their loss. I know Denny's going to be missed by a lot of people, so God bless everybody, and I know that's a tough thing. That's a tough thing. I've lost my dad and some other people. I hope I die before my brothers do, because I don't know how I would handle that. But yeah, that's God bless you, Denny, and Dave and Harv. We love you, and keep your chin up, guys. So I got to tell you, Jim, when I had to take a pause there. I almost forgot. Who am I talking to here? I hate seeing anybody leave too early. You know what I mean, Jimmy?
Well, absolutely. That's why our memories are so important to us, and our time together is so important, because inevitably we know that's the biological process. We're all not going to be here forever.
I'm still not over Willie leaving. I miss Willie Suki so much. I think about Willie every time I go turkey and deer hunting.
That's good. That means you made an impression and you've got good memories.
Oh, are you kidding? You know how many times that man saved my butt? I'd call Willie and say, "Hey, Willie, I'm going to write this for the Register column. What do you think? Can I read this to you?" And he'd listen to me, and he goes, "Well, we probably need to buffer that a little bit, Dan." And I said, "Okay, so what do you want? Well, how should I say it?" And he goes, "Say it like this." I said, "Thank you, Willie." He goes, "I'm always here for you, buddy." Yeah.
You just got to tweak things just a little bit.
Well, I kind of say I don't. My wife was notorious. Jenny says I don't have a filter, and she's right. I don't have a filter. That's just the way I was brought up. But Willie, when you're in the public, sometimes I just say what's on my heart, and that gets you into trouble sometimes.
It does. It does. And there's times when that's good, and there's times when we need to learn to filter.
No, I know. Well, he was my filter. So, and Jim, you've kind of taken that role a little bit. I'll call you a couple times a year to say, hey, how should I say this, or what do you think? So, thank you for doing that for me.
Anytime. So it's always fun to talk to people, and people get worked up about a lot of things. And what I know, Dan, is the older I get, I think I've actually mellowed over the years. I try to buffer things a little bit more for people, just because, the sky is not always falling. And there's things that we can do to help change and help make people use the outdoors more and make it a better experience. But I don't like the extremes that we go through sometimes now with how everything has to change immediately.
Well, I try to be fair about everything, Jim, but there are, I really I have to watch what I say, because there's things I want to say that I can't say because I don't want to ever hurt any of my partners. Because in this society today, it's not that they go after you, they try to go after people that support you. And I try not to let my partners have that burden. So, but man, trust me, the older I get, I can relate to those guys. And what was that movie with Michael Caine and Robert Duvall? Secondhand Lions. You ever see that movie?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, they're two old codgy guys that they're out in Texas, and they sit on their porch, and when people come on their ground to try to sell them stuff, they start shooting at them. And the older I get, the more I start relating to those guys.
Yeah, that's a little extreme. So.
Well, that's Texas, man. You gotta watch the movie. It's a great movie.
The thing I always like to relate to people is that I love talking to individuals about their experience with the outdoors, and I love hearing everybody's opinions, because we do have such differing opinions on how we use the outdoors and what should be happening. But what we forget sometimes is everybody thinks their opinion is the only opinion.
Well,
and that's one of the things that makes it challenging in my world is that there's in the case of turkey hunters, there's 50,000 turkey hunters out there, and that means there's at least 50,001 opinions about what's going on.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. What facts are facts. And you can't, when you start twisting stuff to make it fit your, what you're trying, you can't. That's where I have a problem. I always appreciate everybody's point of view, but see, that's the problem today. You can't really have a conversation on certain things because people don't want to hear your opinion. They just, if you don't agree with them, you're the villain,
That's one thing we learned a long time ago is, especially in the public, the role that I play is the best thing I can do is have two good ears.
Yep.
I have to be able to listen to people, and I want to have a good conversation with people about what's going on out there. But what upsets me is probably the most is that when people think I'm not listening because we don't immediately change a rule or change something because of what they said.
Yeah.
Is that we have to digest all that and look at what's not just best for the people using the resource, but for the resource itself.
Well,
and that becomes a difficult balancing act.
See, that's the thing. You're let me say folks, because there's a lot of good ladies over there doing some good work over at the DNR. But you folks are doing some really good things, and I think I agree with you guys 90% of the time. There's some things I don't agree with, but I mean that's human nature, But I think overall you don't get paid enough for what you all do over there. So.
Well, I appreciate that. I think we have really good jobs, and I'm blessed to do what I do and enjoy it very well. And I try to serve, again, the people and the wildlife of the state the best that I can.
Yep.
Because I know what enjoyment it's given me, and I hope that it gives a lot of future Iowan enjoyment.
Yeah, I want.
It's always changing.
Yeah, I want our kids to be able to go out and hunt deer and turkey and see, and get fired up about what we do. You know what I'm saying?
And you forgot squirrels, Dan.
Squirrels and rabbits and
squirrels and rabbits.
Well, hey, you know what? I think the DNR needs to have a squirrel recipe contest.
I'm actually going to cook some squirrels at the Nature Center this fall down here in Warren County, and that was one thing that came up is that we just don't consume those species like we used to. We have to remember a lot of people grow up eating squirrels and rabbits and raccoons and possums and a lot of other meats that kept our families alive back in the early days.
Oh, I love squirrel, man. Fried squirrel, grilled squirrel, squirrel and dumplings, squirrel and noodles.
There's lots of ways to turn that protein into good eats.
Oh, I'm telling you. So, you like using a 410, 20 gauge? What do you do when you go squirrel hunting?
So I'm pretty traditional. In southern Iowa, we grew up with 22s.
No, there you go.
I kind of do a little bit of both. I stalk a little bit, but I like to find a nice good hickory tree and just sit and be quiet and let them do their thing, and hopefully get one close enough I get a nice good shot on him.
Hey, speaking of that, hickory trees, well, how's the mass crops look this year out there in your area?
Yeah, it actually, oaks are always spotty, but they look good this year. Walnuts turned off a little bit early with the drought. They started falling a little bit early, and they're a little bit small. But I'm seeing really good acorn crops. But again, that can be spotty from farm to farm. Oaks are just very unpredictable in how they produce each year. So I like to get out right now during my squirrel season, look for those trees, especially if you're a bow hunter, and start trying to figure out where those burnt oaks and white oaks are at, and try to put some strategies together. And, and pick up a few hickory nuts and a few walnuts to take home and make some brownies and some other good eats out of them as well.
Hey, and it is rabbit season today too, right?
Yep, absolutely. Starts today.
Do we need to worry about it being so warm with rabbits?
So that's kind of the traditional thought process is, yes, it's open, you can hunt. But again, one of those things I grew up with is we really didn't hunt rabbits till after the first hard frost.
Yeah.
And I think that was one thing that my dad used to say, mostly because we were so busy in the fall. it was an excuse not to rabbit hunt now, because we were squirrel hunting and we were duck hunting and we were getting our traps ready, and we just didn't have time to rabbit hunt, so we always waited. And then, of course, rabbit season runs an extra month into February, so we did most of our rabbit hunting in the month of February.
Gotcha. Yeah, now see, that's I wanted to bring that up because some people think you need to wait till it gets colder because of any parasites or something that the rabbits might have.
Yeah, and that is true. That's what everybody used to talk about. And rabbits do carry fleas, and of course we're worried about a couple other diseases.
Yeah.
But with anything that we clean now, I always still recommend we wear rubber gloves, and you're checking that meat, checking the internal organs for any parasites. And if it doesn't look like it's something you should be eating, then you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, Hassenpfeffer is pretty good stuff too, isn't it?
Absolutely. The beauty of rabbits is because so many of them are young of the year, it's very tender meat. It really makes it. It does make for some good meals on the grill and other places because it is so tender.
I used to go rabbit hunting with my dad and my uncle. They had beagles, and one of my favorite dogs was I had a beagle named Dookie, and man, just to watch them dogs run those rabbits, and they'd run a circle right back to you. I mean that was so fun growing up rabbit hunting with my dad and my uncle.
If you have the opportunity to hunt with somebody with beagles, it is a wonderful way to hunt rabbits, and you'll really see the biology of the rabbits is exactly that. They circle back, and the dogs bring them right to you. And if you're good, you just stand in one place, and the dogs bring the rabbits right to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jim, I'm gonna cut you short today because I want you to get out there and get some brushy tails. But I always appreciate you coming on, and thank you. I'm sorry for the late notice.
No, not a problem. I'm glad to talk to you. I hope that people do get out and shoot some rabbits and some squirrels and some doves. I'm hearing a little bit of doves shooting this morning, and I don't know about the duck hunting or the teal hunting. It's a little dry down here, but there'll be a few around.
Yeah, you're going to have to check cattle ponds and stuff like that because, man, I'm hearing a lot of reports that the teals just ain't around.
Yeah, probably a little jump shooting. That'll probably be the way you shoot some teal right now, but they're probably still up north. It's been pretty warm.
Yeah.
You get a couple cold nights, and that'll get their tail feathers moving.
I got several bucks hard-horned already on pictures.
Absolutely, yep. Deer are going to start doing their thing here real quick with these cool nights.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, it's a great time, isn't it?
Sounds like you're getting excited.
I'm always excited, buddy. You know me, but yeah, this is my favorite. When we get into the burr months, I always get excited and happier.
It is, yep. It's a great time to be an outdoorsman.
Yeah, Jim, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
Yep, you can always reach me at my office at the Sheraton Research Station, 641-774-2958. Be glad to talk to anybody about wildlife.
There you go, buddy. I appreciate you. You be safe out there today.
Take care.
Thanks, Jim. There he goes, Mr. Jim Coffey, our great Iowa DNR biologist over down in the southern Iowa area. Kevin, good to see you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Rick, good to see you. Roger Wild, good morning. Always appreciate you guys. Dave and Harv, you're welcome. That was my honor. All right, it is, what is it, 8:18 and some change. Let me hit a real quick break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is?
All right, so I'm going to give you this, Andrew.
Have you ever heard of
So
Onyx?
that
Onyx
gives
is
you
one of
the
most
people's
important
names and
pieces of
number.
hunting gear that you can use
And I'm going to get all the
The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck
stuff
to your
ready for
hunting
that.
spots, it also allows
So
you to mark and save.
I'm going to have you tell me between 1 and 10. Just pick a number between 1 and 10, and that's how many times I'll hit the generator.
It's also a great
And
way
we'll
to
draw
see
the
your
winner.
property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Everyone that goes outdoors needs a good partner. One partner that's very important is a good knife. Kershaw Knives has knives and tools for every outdoor situation.
I can't believe it's Labor Day weekend already.
Fishing, camping,
Isn't that
climbing, or
crazy?
hiking. For hunting, you can't go wrong with a Lone Rock sheath knife. These sheath-style knives
Nathan, get
feature
back
a
with
gut
you.
hook or classic clip blade design and are great for hunting. The handles are made to stay in your hand and not slip, and the blades are made with the highest quality high-carbon stainless steel. When you get your game down, try an RBK skinning knife. This knife allows you to change out blades as they wear down, so you're always keeping the sharpest point on your game. There's even an extra handle, so your buddy can help you cape out your game, saving time on getting your valuable meat cooled down fast. Kershaw has knives for people on the go, like the brand new Shuffle. This new folding knife has great looks, a tool option, and opens beverages. Perfect for when you're on the go. Check out all the knives at KershawKnives.com or at sporting goods stores near you. Kershaw Knives, an outdoor partner you can count on.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your
Kevin, I hear you, buddy.
can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned.
You know where I saw a lot of deer, Kevin? When I was in the service a long time ago, Fort Monmouth, New Jersey. I spent like 3 days there. I saw a deer out the yin-yang out there, man. That place was loaded with deer.
Please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for
Wish I would have had my bow with me.
business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
Hey, David. Is it really, Kev? That's crazy. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old US of A. Happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. Can you believe it? I was so happy when we got into the burr months, man. I just love it, you know. Goodbye, August. Goodbye. See you later. It's burr months. What are you shaking your head for, man? I'm happy.
We're going into the deep, dark winter.
Who cares, man? It's hunting season.
I do.
September. I mean, you got elk. I'm so jealous. All my friends are out elk hunting already. You know, I was talking to Jenny last night. I said, man, I wish I was out in Colorado right now, hearing that, hearing those old cow elk. And then, you know, get the old bull. Oh, I miss that so much, man. I wish everybody would have the opportunity to go elk hunting one time. Because, man, that is something you just never forget or get over. It's awesome. Awesome. And I've been a ton of times where I haven't gotten a shot, but it was still awesome. First time I went hunting, I was in Montrose, Colorado. That's where they filmed True Grit with John Wayne. That was neat. Because I mean, I was real close to where they shot the scene where he was shooting, holding the reins with his teeth and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man.
That's iconic.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just sitting on the side of a mountain. You know, got all them white trees all around me, just waiting. You know, just kind of looking, waiting to see some antlers. You know. I hope I get to go one more time.
There you go.
One more time. 825 and some change here. Don't forget the big shoot. I just got a text from Mark Wagner. The shoot's today. The Ultimate Archery Competition will be September 2nd through the 4th. $4,000 in prizes for you to try to win. They got competition going on. Singles, teams, speed. Who can eat the fastest Pop-Tarts? They got it all going on. The Ultimate Archery Competition at Archery Field and Sports. There you go. That's 3 times I talked about it, Marky. Anything I do for my little buddy. I'm going to tell you something. Mark Wagner is a good person. I really like Mark Wagner. He's a good guy. Good feller right there. Is that everything on there? Yeah, I think I got everything. All right. Should we do the giveaway?
I think we shall.
Should we do the giveaway?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just watching us for the first time, on the Outdoor Call radio app that's the outdoor 24-hour, 7-day-a-week outdoor radio station we started back in January. It's a free app. If you go on iTunes App Store, your Google Play App Store, or Alexa, you can download the Outdoor Call radio app free. And I've got Sam. We just had Sam on from Fall Obsession. We've got 16, 17 of my friends that have outdoor-related radio shows on every week that cover fishing, hunting, outdoor chefs. I got Hank Shaw, Scotty Lasith, and Jonathan Odell, 3 of the best outdoor chefs in the country. I got them all on Thursdays, nothing but cooking. I mean, we got some really good content on there. It's all free. One of the things that we do for people that download the app and listen is we do contests. And that was one of the things that I wanted to do. I want to build a community. I wanted to be some skin in the game for everybody that was good enough to download the app and listen. Not only enjoy the content, but have a chance of winning some good stuff. So we're carrying on the tradition of giving stuff away today. So what we did is the Outdoor Call Radio screenshot contest, where if you just listen to the app like here, here's my phone showing everybody on Facebook Live. There's the app. I'll open the app, and right now the Outdoor Call Radio show is playing. So they just take a screenshot and email that to me. That's all they had to do. So we are going to give away some stuff. So all right, so I'm going to set this up. I got the true random generator. So we have, I'm going to put 1, and what we have, 65 entries?
We had, looking at a laundry list, 65, yeah.
65, so I'm going to hit 1, and max is going to be 65. Now, Andrew, give me a number between 1 and 10, and that's how many times I'll hit the generator.
You know, I've been thinking about this. I love the number 6.
Number 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 57 is the winner. Who is number 57?
Number 57, we got Bill.
Bill? I'm just a Bill. Bill Igar. Am I saying that right?
I believe so.
Bill is going to win the new Tacticam 6.0 unit. Can you write that on there for me? Bill's going to get the 6.0 unit. So that's the brand new POV from Tacticam. Congratulations, William. and that's the first prize. So Ben was kind enough from Tacticam to give that away. All right, so let's do. Okay, so 57's gone.
Yep.
Okay.
Done for.
Okay. So let me refresh the page, and I am going to. Congrats, Bill. All right, so 1 and 64 is the next one. So we got the 5.0 to give away, plus the $50 gift card to Game Hide and the Work Sharp Sharpener. Okay, genius. Give me a number between 1 and 10, not 6.
Well, man, the next one I love is for a famous baseball player. I'll go with 10.
10? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who is number 11?
Number 11. Psych.
Bill. Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
Bruce. Halverstant? I can't read my own writing.
Halverson. Bruce Halverson?
I don't think that's right. Halverstant.
Halverstant.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, Bruce isn't bringing us down.
All right. Good. That's all right. Bruce is going to win the 5.0 and the Game Hide stuff. So congratulations, you guys. Woohoo! I will get a hold of the winners. Bill says I mispronounced his name. Bill, how do you pronounce your last name? Egner. How do you pronounce that?
Egner.
Yeah.
Egner?
I don't know. What did I say? Eigner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Bill. Hey, you won a camera, man. I appreciate you, Bill, bro.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So congratulations. That's awesome, man. So, hey, the next contest is going to be Egner. Thank you, Bill.
Oh,
Bill Egner. There you go.
We got it.
We got it, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Hell yeah, brother. There you go.
There you go.
All right, so the next contest is going to be the Dave Smith buck decoy, the ugly buck contest. You're going to get to win my deer decoy that I used on Respect the Game TV last year. So we'll start qualifying people. Listen next Wednesday, and I'll tell you when you can start doing a screenshot for that. Okay? Yeah. So now, see, that was easy.
Yeah, it's simple, easy.
Yeah.
Walking home with some prizes.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll be right back with Smokin' Joe Smelter right here on 1350 ESPN.
They're one of America's favorite fish to go after. Whether you call them...
Now I got to look up Bruce. All right.
Tasty crappie. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing trip. Whether you dip, troll...
Halverstadt. Halv, yeah, Halverstadt.
You know a bunch of Halversons who live around the area.
So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to PureCrappie.com. That's PureCrappie.com. They will help you catch more fish.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club.
Bill, you need to email me your address, buddy. Email me your shipping address.
We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts and all types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks
and your cell number.
Your golf cart needs. Check out our website for complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any.
Well, that was fun. That was easy.
The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the...
I'm telling you, that random generator thing, I like it. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, buddy.
You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
Hey everybody, Outdoors Dan here. Let me ask you a quick question.
Kevin, you still got to. Thank you, Mike. Kevin, you can trust me. If you keep doing the contest, you're going to win eventually. I mean, you got what, 1 in 65 chance of winning? Those are great odds. So
Hunters buy tags and permits every year, so
Kevin says he likes to pick out of the hat. It's not that I don't like that, Kev, but it's such a pain in the butt cutting all them slips and stuff up. It's so much easier to do it this way. I don't have, and then that way I don't know who's. I can't ever be accused of being well, not that I would. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you listening to the show.
Please go check out their website at huntingworks.
Oh, Kevin, that's awesome, buddy. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get when I can afford it. I'm gonna get shirts and stuff made. I might have to send you a shirt for that one, Kev. It's probably gonna be a year or two. I'm broke. I'm a poor radio guy, Kevin. Andrew, should we start a GoFundMe page to help me out? Help Outdoors Dan. I thought about just getting a sign and standing on my corner of my house. Please help poor radio guy. Need money. Need money for tags.
Things up. Try the Tundra packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chill and Brew packs. They'll keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of
we got a deer mount to give away before hunting season too, thanks to Dave and Harv.
At Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Thank you, Kevin. You're too kind. Better call Smelter. See if he's with a customer.
Helping folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Camprite employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each product to make sure your adventures are ones you'll want to remember. They carry great tents like the original tent cot that started it all. This fully enclosed off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot.
Bill, that's going to be coming from Tacticam. I'll make sure that we get that. I'll get that to Ben today, okay? Give it about 4 or 5 weeks, probably. I don't know if he's bear hunting right now or not.
With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products, Camprite is the right choice to make your adventures comfortable and carefree. Check out all these Camprite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse store. You might get it all now. On the web at camprite.com. That's camprite with a K.com.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
That's the way to go. Yeah, it's passing the buck.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Smoking Joe Smelters up next. We'll see what he is up to this fine Saturday morning. Good morning, Mr. Smelter.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Joe?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Just trying to recover from Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. As I just told Andrew, I'm like, probably just going to blame me. Were you going to be blaming me?
For what?
Oh, for Wednesday.
For running out of gas?
Yeah.
I tried articulating those thoughts, and it's like, how can I blame Smelter for closing the off-ramp on 80 West? You know,
I even called me, so I couldn't back myself up.
Yeah, well, see, no, I just want to know. I figured I would have, with the new truck, you guys would have probably threw a free tank of gas in the back, for me.
Oh yeah, of course.
There we go.
A free gas can or something,
Yeah.
I think you should do that. I think you should.
Just so everybody knows, the tank was full of fuel, and I had nothing to do with it. I can't hold his hand all day, every day.
Yeah. I tried figuring a way to blame you. I just couldn't come up with a way to blame you. It was my own fault. I probably should have stopped in Iowa City and filled up.
Yep.
You know, come on, I'm 58 years old. I have never ran out of gas.
First time for everything, buddy.
I'm telling you, and it was not fun. You know, sitting there walking out there at 1:30 at night. You know, as pretty as I am, I was worried somebody was going to grab me.
Well, that's a good thing to be worried about. You never know.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But I do like my truck though.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's the main thing here that we need to talk about is that you like your truck instead of blaming me.
I'm not blaming you that I like my truck.
Well, no, it's just that you ran out of gas.
Oh yeah, no, I can't blame you for that. No.
It's okay. We've all, of course, we've all had it happen before.
Have you? I couldn't believe it. It's like, yeah, I was like, come on, babe. Yeah. What do you say? I missed it. What do you say?
I don't ever recall running out of gas. Because I'm sure it's happened before.
Hey, it's happened to a lot of people, buddy.
I know it has.
Yeah, come on.
It happened. You were out late. You were driving. I mean, you were past your bedtime. I mean,
absolutely.
A lot of stuff went down. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, if I didn't have to backtrack 14 miles to get to where I was going, I would have been fine.
Here we go, everybody.
Yeah.
It starts now.
Yeah, I'm sending a letter to the Iowa DOT.
Okay.
Is it too much to ask to put a little sign there that says off ramp closed?
Well, who's to say there wasn't a sign?
I didn't see a sign, but I'm not driving back to see.
Yeah. You didn't see a sign doesn't mean there was a sign there. That's
didn't see it.
I just, like I said, I crested the hill, and there was those gas stations all lit up. I'm saying, man, I'm gonna make it, and then I started going up an incline, and all of a sudden.
Did you have your glasses on?
I did have my glasses on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dang it! I was hoping to win that one.
Yeah.
You need some new glasses in, apparently.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, I needed to get some.
Updated prescription.
I needed to get some cardio in. It gave me a chance to get some cardio in.
Hey, anytime's a good time for cardio.
Absolutely.
Hunt season come up. You got a big trip coming up in, 18 days.
Yeah, you know what? I immediately went and bought me a jerry can, and I've got me a jerry can strapped in the back of my bed now. So, because that'll never happen again. Jenny goes, why don't you just fill up? And I said, well, I'll do that. But, like when I go to Canada, I remember the last time I drove in Canada, there's stretches where you're talking a couple 100 miles before you see a gas station.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm taking
you got it out of your system.
Yeah. I'm not walking that far in the middle of bear country. Yeah.
Make sure you pack if you have to.
I'm telling you.
Well, if you do, just put some spices on you. Make it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what kind of rebates and incentives have dropped since I bought my truck Tuesday? Because I'm sure a plethora of them have already entered the system.
I knew you would ask that question, actually. So
yeah.
Nothing came out. So you won this time.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah. I was like $5,000 in rebates immediately on Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, nothing came out. Everything's been the same since last month, and inventory's gotten just a little bit better, but it's still kind of trickling in. So.
Well, if somebody's in the market for a Trail Boss, I know a 2001 Trail Boss Cherry Red that's just primed to pluck at Carl Chevrolet.
2001, man, that's an old Trail Boss.
Yeah, if you haven't sold it already.
I haven't been up there for the last day or so because I've been my office. I'll have to go take a look and see if it's there today.
Yeah.
So it's the only red one available because we don't have any other red ones available right now. So.
Well, if that lasts 4 to 5, if that lasts a week, I'd be shocked.
And I can assure you, everybody that's listening, this one will not run out of gas.
I never did run out of gas with that one.
I know. See, this one does not run out of gas. It's only the white ZR2 that runs out of gas.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, so the interlocking tires. Okay, not that I'm ever going to go rock climbing now. So you have to be in a standstill.
Correct.
And you press the button and lock them in. Now, is that for just off-roading, or is that for actually climbing stuff?
Both. I mean, it's more of just kind of like steeper hills and stuff like that you might be climbing that you may not have much traction. Because you can do the front and the rear. So before it used to be rear only. Mm-hmm. But now on the ZR2 Silverado in Colorado, they did the front rear locking differential.
So that just gives you more traction? So like if you're going out on a real muddy field or something, should you lock those in?
No, it's more just for hill climbing.
It's for hill climbing.
Correct.
Okay, but when you're doing that, you don't want to go over like 10 miles an hour, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not for road driving at all. It's more just to get traction on steeper and or steeper hills and stuff that you're climbing. So you want to go really, really slow when you're doing that, because I mean, you're basically just trying to get over that rock or that tree of some sort, you know, and you're obviously going to be really slow when you do that. So
okay, all right.
It's pretty cool because we tested that. I was in Indianapolis, I think, like 5-6 years ago when the ZR2 Colorado came out, and they demonstrated it to us. It's a pretty cool feature that they do. So when you're going up a hill and down a hill, and you're trying to get over like a log or rock of some sort that, you know, you need to kind of crawl over. So
all right, I'm gonna drop some Jeep show tickets off to Joe next week, and then some other stuff. So if you stop by Carl Chevrolet and see Smoking Joe Smelter, just ask for Joe. He'll give you some free stuff for just stopping by. Give me till like Tuesday or Wednesday next week, and I'll have that dropped off.
Cool, I'll be around.
All right. Tell them, is that it? Anything new you want to tell anybody?
That's it today.
Okay. All right. Well, you enjoy everything, and I'll if I bring my gas can out there, will you fill it up?
No, the gas station across the street will, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I did get a bug shield out of him. I just got to wait 6 months to get it.
A year.
A year? Seriously?
No idea.
I better not be a year. That's fine.
I'll let you know.
Where can they find you?
1101 Southeast or Labor at the Rock, and I'll be here all day.
Thank you, Joe.
Happy Labor Day, everybody.
All right, see you. There you go. Smoking Joe Smelter. He'll give you a good deal. He did give me a good deal. So I bought my Trail Boss for $46,000. I got $50,000 trade in with 50,000 miles on it. Can you believe that? That's nuts.
That is nuts.
That's how in demand those trucks are. They can't make them fast enough.
Insane.
It is insane. That's the only reason I traded. All right, we'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Tired of not sleeping or feeling pain all day? Well, you don't have to suffer, and you can get help to relax. Have you heard of Emperor One? Emperor One is a U.S.-based company that is helping folks reduce pain every
Last
day.
big break.
I've been using the Emperor One CBD lotion and salve on my knee and back, and I have seen
Wow, Bruce is in Ohio.
It's also helping me to stop having to take other medications that can cause me stomach issues to get relief. Emperor One offers lotions, drops, gummies, and other CBD products that have been helping folks all around this country. These products are totally natural and are not habit-forming. They will just help you start feeling like your old self again. So if you're looking for a natural way to find pain relief or reduce your daily stress, please go check out EmperorOneCBD.com. That's EmperorOneCBD.com, and your days will start feeling better really soon.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Hop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny.
How's the Braves doing? Not in first place anymore.
No, but
yeah. Somebody told me they were going to finish in first place. Can't remember who that was.
We still got time.
Yeah.
We still got time.
Cardinals are 7.5 in front.
Sure are.
For more information, contact Lotta
Well,
Pop
it's easy when you're playing nobody.
Lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from my
Yep, Andrew.
Remember that head-to-head series didn't go your way.
Our dogs
Do
are
what?
part of the family, and we want to protect them
played
at all
each other.
times.
Who?
Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect
They're
your
just
pet?
trying to make them feel better.
Call Chris at Pet
Yeah.
Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines.
Man, Larry is sitting in a tree right now. Not fair.
Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired
We all know
area
what place the
outside,
Mets
but
are
it can
in.
also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your
Are the
home.
Mets still playing?
The system is underground, keeping your property open.
I thought they folded.
Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the
See,
Pet Stop
there's
system
always
to help
things
your
you
dogs
can
enjoy
count
their
on.
playtime and
Death,
stay safe
taxes,
at the
and
same
when the
time.
Mets are eliminated from the
For more
playoffs.
information on how
Aren't
to
they?
take
Are they?
advantage
They're not in the running anymore, are they?
of great,
They're in
call
first.
Oh, they're in first, really?
575-2190.
or go online. Well, they finally bought the right people.
Well, they all do that. You can't say that anymore. They all buy players.
Hi, this is Dr. Don. Land has grown their counseling services with offices in West Des Moines. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day. New York, people dealing with relationship issues.
Kevin says first place with 31 games over 500. Wow.
If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me at New Life. We offer family-friendly, to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships.
Mike says the Pirates are on fire, literally burning to the ground. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. Well, at least you got the Steelers, Mike.
Calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines, or 964-5003 in Ankeny. There's actually an Iowa native at newlifecounseling.com.
We are here to help you.
Yes.
It's so painful. Oh. You know, the Pirates haven't been good since the 70s. That's weird.
They've been decent. They've made postseason. They just haven't.
Yeah.
Cookies, barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoor on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hope everyone's doing well. So I'm going to do a little trivia today. I've got a brand spanking new Work Sharp. Now, this is a new kitchen sharpener. So what we're going to do, this thing is actually awesome. It's a kitchen knife sharpener. I sharpened Jenny's all the kitchen knives up with it, but I also sharpened all my sheath knives with this for my hunting knives, and it works great. This thing's awesome. So we're gonna do a little quick trivia, and let's see. Let's do this. If you've won anything, if you can try to call in, but if you've won anything in the last year and a half, we want some new blood. Let's give somebody new a chance to win. So if you haven't won anything in a year and a half, give me a holler, and we're gonna make this pretty easy. So 284-1350, 284-1350, and we'll get you on the line and see if we can get this Work Sharp sharpener away today. So that thing's. I mean, I love all of our listeners, but I want to try and do something nice for somebody that hasn't ever won before. How about that? Just a little fresh blood stuff. So, and you got to pick it up at the station because this is a little heavy, but it's good stuff. Area code. Kevin, you don't live in Iowa. You got to pick it up at the radio station. Yeah. So, now, if you haven't won in the last year and a half, give me a call, 284-1350. Is that right? 284-1350? Yeah. Is that right? Is it 244? It's 244, isn't it?
Yeah, you said 244.
244-1350. 244-1350. All right, Kevin, or Will next. Yeah, Kevin. I mean, if you want to drive to Iowa from New Jersey, Kevin. I mean, that's come on. Got to make sure that you at least have the availability to fill. What is that? 3-4 tanks of gas for. I mean, it's worth it. It's one of the best knife sharpeners you'll ever get. And I'm telling you, this thing right now, it's got the angle guides, the power button. And you slide it, you turn it on, and you just go back and forth several times, and then it slows down and then shuts off. It's a time thing. And this thing is, I mean, Jenny's shaving tomatoes, man. Just shaving tomatoes. All absolutely awesome. All right, let's see what John is up to this morning. John, good morning, John.
Good morning, Dan.
How you doing?
I'm getting gas.
You what?
I'm getting gas.
You're getting gas. That is smart, John.
Yeah, I didn't want to run out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, buddy. There's a lonely feeling walking out 1 o'clock in the morning on Interstate 80 looking for a gas can.
Yeah. Well, too bad it didn't happen today with all the Iowa fans going over to the game. You'd have probably gotten a ride.
I did get a ride. I had a guy from Illinois stop that was a radio guy. He worked at a radio station. How ironic is that?
Yes, sir.
You know, it was good. So, John, what did I run out of on Wednesday night in Iowa?
You ran out of gas.
Ding, ding, ding. See, you were listening. Right. You were listening to the show, so that actually makes me feel good.
Yes, I was listening.
Yeah, and you haven't won anything in the last year and a half, right?
No, sir, I have not.
All right, well, you're good. You're gonna really like this, man. We'll call you back after the show, and you just send me a message and let me know how you like this thing, because this is brand new. They just launched this at WorkSharp, and your kitchen knives will never be dull again.
All right, I appreciate it.
Hey, but do you hunt?
I don't, but I got friends that hunt, and they'll want to sharpen their knives.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use your hunting sharp. And how about fishing? Do you go fishing?
I do go fishing.
Okay, your fillet knife. You got a fillet knife?
Yep.
Use your fillet knife in this. That thing's going to be razor sharp.
All right, thank you, Dan.
No, you're welcome. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you later.
There you go. There goes John. That's awesome. Enjoy that.
That's cool.
It is cool. All right, Respect the Game TV. We are on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays on the Sportsman's Channel, Pursuit. We're on several times as well. The Hunt Channel, and you can find us at mytv.com, I believe. The Iowa Jeep Show is going to be September 17th through the 18th in Cambridge, Iowa. It's all for 4x4s. If you got a truck, you got a Jeep, you got a Unimog, it doesn't matter what kind of 4x4 or off-road you got. They got an obstacle course and trail for you to take advantage of. They got military exhibits, trail rides, obstacle courses, vendors. There's going to be plenty of foods, kids' activities, and a whole bunch of other fun. And just check it out in Cambridge, Iowa. They'll have tickets available. If you need camping, just go on to the Facebook page, look up the Iowa Jeep Show or Iowa Jeep Club, and you can make arrangements for camping. Good folks, and that's a great event over there in Cambridge, Iowa. How about that? Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi was there. I appreciate him very much. You will find him over at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. They are your one-stop dental shop. It doesn't matter if you need cleanings, cavities, fillings, crowns. They can do a crown in one day for you. They'll make them right there. They are some of the nicest people out there. He's a Jedi dentist. Dr. Brandt, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Williams are there as well. All great dentists. They'll take great care of you and your family, whether you're just looking for a new dentist or new to the area. I would strongly encourage you to give my friends at Advanced Family Dentistry a call, 964-1490, or check them out anytime at ankenysmiles.com. When you leave there, they'll say, "May the floss be with you," because he's a Jedi. Well, I got a minute. I got a whole minute. Yeah.
What do you do with it?
I would say Herman's Fine Jewelers, we appreciate you so much for making those fine diamond earrings we're going to be giving away here in the next 12 weeks. Appreciate that. Donnie and Frank.
I love it.
I love Herman's. Showed the guys over at Working Class Bowhunters my elk cross I got made. And because Kurt's going elk hunting, I said, take that ivory. See that? I had to make a custom cross out of that. Man, they loved it. Herman's Fine Jewelers, everybody. Well, congrats to all the winners, and we'll have more stuff to do next week. We appreciate you, and I guess that's it, man. Just be good to one another. It's Labor Day weekend. Don't drink and drive. There's going to be a lot of people out there looking for people drinking and driving. Just giving you a warning. Well, I saw a lot of patrol officers the other night. Not at 1 in the morning. I didn't. I was going, hey, maybe the Iowa State Patrol will stop by. They got gas cans. No. Not going to happen. That's all right. We appreciate the Iowa State. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll be back at it live on Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app on the Wednesday Drive. If you need anything, otherwise, hit me up on Facebook. Be good to one another. We're all in it together. We'll see you next time. Bye! Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. Congrats to Bruce and to Bill and everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Be good, and if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, have a great holiday. Be safe.